The Sezane Fall collection is here, and a lot of you asked me to do a video and share my opinion on some of these pieces. I don't know if you noticed, but some of those are completely new and others are quite similar from previous years, and they just have a little detail that changed here and there, which I really like to analyze because that will give you a good idea whether you should be adding new pieces to your wardrobe or not. I think fall is one of the strongest seasons for Cezanne as they are amazing when it comes to coats and knits and layers. So I'm really excited to take a look at these with you guys and would love to know your opinion on these as well. By the way, I read all the comments and requests on my latest post. I asked you guys what you wanted to see here on the channel, so feel free to ask me below in the comment section. And a lot of you asked me to do more Sezane content and also to share a tour of my apartment in New York City, which I will do as soon as I'm back. I'm still in Brazil. Delta Airlines unfortunately messed up with my flight and I got stuck here in Brazil on my birthday, which is so unfair. But I should be back by next week and I'll definitely order some pieces to share with you guys and probably go to the store as well to do a try on so I can help you understand your size and how these look in real life. Now, I think they came really strong with that first picture because it shows two gorgeous coats, and Sezane is an amazing brand for coats. I do have a video sharing so many of them, so if you guys want to see, I'll leave the link here for you. Those are beautiful and they're new. The Kai's coat, I hope I'm saying it right. In my opinion, it's even prettier than Medric. It's about the same price. It seems to be 100% wool because of the texture for what I'm seeing. But what I like the most is the cut. I think it's more sleek. It doesn't feel like a robe style like Medric. And the best is that it has a scarf. So we'll see the picture a little bit better when we scroll down. And I'm also going to share some photos that are not here in the lookbook. So make sure you stay until the end so you can see them. The other one is the Clyde coat, which they have released before in so many different prints and colors. I actually have Clyde in two colors, the camel and a khaki, and mine is in fabric. But this one, in my opinion, is actually a really good price for what it is. It's a lot of fabric. This is 100% leather. Not sure yet which leather it is, but if you compare to Will Jacket, which is $300, this one is $600. I think it's worth the money, especially when you compare to other brands. I do have some leather coats that were so much more expensive than that. I did get on sale, but the retail price was a lot more. So in my opinion, a leather coat is something that you will have forever. I think I have 3 or 4, and they are my go-to. I might consider this burgundy one because to me it's just stunning. Now the Gary bag is brand new. They never shared a photo of this before, except for this week when they started to show some sneak peeks of the new fall collection. And this one you can wear on the shoulder, you can also wear crossbody. What I love about this one is that it's a bucket style, but you can easily wear as a crossbody because usually bucket bags, they get too bulky, but this one, it flattens a little bit on the top and it makes it a lot more flattering on the body. I think the price is pretty nice. They do have in 2 sizes, so we're gonna see them in a minute. Now, I see the Mila jacket, which is the same color of the Clyde, apparently. This one is hard to see if it's a peplum style. She is just crossing her arms. It's hard to tell, but I really like the silhouette. I like the length. I think it's really nice for early fall when it's not cold yet, and you just want a leather jacket to put on, like, and go. Now, the Kai's coat, I really don't know how to say that. To me, is gorgeous, and I think I'm gonna get this coat probably next month when they release and when it gets cold, in fact, because right now it's still technically summer. Now, I absolutely love how this coordinates with the scarf. I think last year and the year before were the years of scarf jackets and scarf coats. Totem was the brand that came with that, and everybody went crazy with it. The thing with the Totem is that it's not removable. I even have one that's in camel. It's gorgeous. I do think it makes it so much easier to get dressed because you don't have to coordinate too many things. It's just 2 pieces together and it's a no-brainer. Now this color is out of the world. I love, love, love this green, yellow green. I think it's so unique and It doesn't feel like you have to wear those grays and blacks and reds like everybody does every fall, and browns as well. So I'm definitely interested in seeing this one in real life. The Clyde coat, as I mentioned, is a classic piece. It's just a straight cut and it's easy to put on and off. I do have this in Fabrique and it's such a great coat. Now this is a trench coat and doesn't have a belt or anything. Now this one in leather is absolutely beautiful and I really want to try that. So I'll go to the store and see if they have it. But in the meantime, we're gonna see what's available. The Megan jumper is one of the pieces that really caught my attention. They have this in black as well, and this feels so unique. It does reveal a little bit of the chest area, so I know it's not for everyone. It's also a fitted sweater. For the fabric, what I'm seeing here, I believe this is a blend between cotton and wool, but I'm not 100% sure. It does look really pretty on the body, and it's one of those basic pieces with a twist. I love to have these because they are very easy to style and they make your outfit just feel a lot more elevated. On the side, I see the Bruna mules, and these are so nice. I think they're a peep toe. I just wish they had completely covered the toe. I think it would have been nicer, but I don't know. I want to see this in real life. This is the cream version, which is really nice too. I do love to wear light colors during the fall. I am not that person who starts to wear black when fall hits. I do think those creams and whites are so easy to style because you still bring them from summer, like elements from summer, and you start to combine them with fall elements. I actually have a video sharing some outfits if you guys want to see, and just sharing some tips on how to incorporate some fall elements into your summer wardrobe and vice versa, in case you want to do this smooth transition. Now, in the middle, we see the Raphael coat, which is another totem idea here. Totem has this contrast stitching coat, which got so popular on social media and fashion world. And I have one. Mine is not a contrast stitching, it's just the same tone, which I prefer actually. Like this one, for example, I think it looks really nice to have the cream against this yellow, butter yellow. This is going to be available in gray as well. I wish they had a scarf that was matching. I think it would be even nicer, but that could have been just a copy of Totem. So maybe Sezane wanted to be a little more original, which I appreciate. I think the length is really good. We're gonna see the photo in a minute. The earrings are very pretty. I wonder how big they are. It's hard to tell because there's no reference next to it, but I hope it's like a medium size. It doesn't feel like too tiny or like huge, but I love the combination here. Now the Gary and Maxi Gary, these are new bags. I in fact prefer the Maxi one. I think the style, like the cut, is more interesting because it feels a little more square than the regular Gary. It might be just my impression, but because it's bigger, it feels like it's gonna fit more, of course, and more substantial. So I'm very curious to see these in real life. I love this color here, this tobacco. I think from all of these is the most interesting one, even though I'm crazy for chocolate suede like this one, but I do have some bags that are similar to this. So if I were supposed to pick one, I would go with this honey caramel curry color, whatever you want to call it. It's more on the yellow side. And Sezane will have a lot of yellow pieces. I wanted to share with you some of the pieces that I saw. They will have a new yellow cardigan that's very similar to Basile that I have from last year. I actually have Emile. They will have now the Basile, that's what I meant. They will have a couple of coats too that I wanted to show you. I'm just so in love with these. They look gorgeous. I think yellow is such a great color for fall. It's not as obvious as brown and red like burgundy, and it's a beautiful pop of color that brings all the freshness from fall that I absolutely love. Now look at this Paxton jacket. This has a hood and I think it's really cute. I don't know if there's a photo of this so we can see the length. I hope this is a cropped jacket. I think it's gonna be really cute if it's cropped. On the side, we see another Clyde coat, which I'm obviously tempted because it's brown and I love Clyde. I think it's such a great coat. This one feels like it's in wool, but I can't tell yet. And the Hugo jumper is also a beautiful color, again, like a tobacco color. And look how these look gorgeous together. I think it's amazing. The Theophile trousers I've tried and they are very long, but other than that, they're true to size, at least all the ones that I tried. And in this color, it's simply stunning. Here's more details on the trousers. These are dressy, they are more tailored, and they're perfect if you want to go to work or something a little more formal. In my opinion, you can dress this down if you wear a t-shirt or if you wear a tank top or something a little more casual on the top. But in general, these are dressy pants and they are really good and worth the money, in my opinion. The Hugo jumper looks so cozy and super, super warm. I can't tell if this is gonna be itchy or what's the material. Obviously, it looks like wool, but we will know better in a week or so when we get this in our hands. Here we have more photos of Gary and Maxi Gary. I'm happy that they put them both side by side so we can have an idea on how they look in real life. But I would definitely order one of these or go to the store and share with you guys. There's also the Lou bag, which looks a lot smaller. It's a very interesting shape. I don't know how this is gonna look on the body or crossbody, but the colors are really pretty. Now, the Liane boots, these I am definitely going to get. I think these boots are so sleek. They are so minimal. They do look comfortable. In fact, all the boots that I have from Sezane, they were really good quality and they were also very comfortable. Like the Axel boots, I have them and they're so good. Now, these have the heel slightly thinner and like a kitten heel, and I think these are so chic. They make any outfit look super, super elegant, different than block heels. I am so in love with that, and the color is stunning. The jute cardigan I have never tried, so it looks a lot like Sonny cardigan, which I have, so I'm not gonna be ordering this, but if I see in store, I'll definitely share a video. Oh, and here's the Paxton jacket. So they listen to my prayers. It's cropped and it looks like a really good length. I think for early fall, this is a great, great type of jacket. And again, this color is really catching my heart. I love, love, love this brown because it's not that dark chocolate brown. It feels more on the yellow side and just super, super beautiful for fall. The Victor bag is something they've had since the beginning, and it's been on the Sezane website since they launched. I think it's a very interesting style because of the strap. It feels a little more dressy. So in my opinion, not a casual bag, but you could definitely wear on a daily basis. I don't think it fits a lot. I have never seen this one. I've seen it in person, but I've never owned that one to actually be able to tell. But if you have any experience with the Victor bag, let us know in the comments. I would love to hear. I am super, super excited about cardigan. I don't know if they will have matching pants, but I'm hoping they do because this would be beautiful as a matching set. I love the vest. It does have this cut at the bottom, which makes it so flattering because it elongates your legs. It makes your silhouette like really nice, and it's just a really flattering piece. I want to see that in real life. Now this one's gonna be controversial because I know so many of you love Sezane for this type of clothes. And I admit that when I look at this, I think it's stunning. It's so unique. But I'd never wear that. It's just not something that goes with my personality, my style. I can definitely appreciate on other people. I think if you know dearly Bethany, that's something she would absolutely wear. She would rock it. But it's not something that goes at all with my wardrobe and my style. Now, we're going to see more details on this. So here it is. It's like a fashion show. It's like a runway. Love the tartan style. It's just a beautiful fabric for fall. The skirt is gorgeous. Gorgeous. It has a lot of fabric and it costs $190, which I understand because it's huge. It's so much fabric. I don't think it's hard to make, but in my opinion, it's one piece that you could wear every fall with so many different tops. Now, the Marley's jacket I've tried in burgundy last year, and if it's true to size, It's a beautiful piece. The leather was buttery soft, and I think it's something I would recommend if you are looking for a leather jacket. The belt is also stunning. It's $160. Gosh, it's almost the same price of the skirt. Now, it's a statement belt. To me, it's a little too thick. I think this, for us with short torso or petite ladies, that's not gonna work that well. But if you're tall, if you have a long torso, this could be a really gorgeous belt to own. Now, the boots, I love them. I used to love these boots with tie, like combat boots. Obviously, these are not combat boots, but the ones with ties, like to tie on the top. I think they're so beautiful. One thing I don't love so much is that it looks like a round toe. I don't know if this is almond toe or if it's round. I wish they had a little bit of a more pointy style, or perhaps even a more square. I think it feels more modern, but the color, the texture is just fantastic. Here's more leather. As always, we expect a lot of leather and suede every fall. It's a great moment to wear this. I think it really represents the season. And this little jacket is just super cute. It's something that you can easily layer with a sweater or just a thinner top. I think it's really beautiful, and it complements many, many outfits. Even if you don't want to wear the jacket, the vest with the skirt, I think it's a really nice piece to have in leather. Now, the skirt is gorgeous. It's so expensive. It's almost $400. But I really love the cut, how it flares at the bottom. I think this would look gorgeous with a sweater or with a coat, and absolutely adore how they pair this. I think this whole outfit is really beautiful. Here's the Lee's shirt, which I'm not sure if it's available already. It doesn't seem so. I'm not a fan of this part here around the wrist. At least it's not something that I would wear. But this is so Sezane, and I'm sure it's something that you guys, so many of you, would love. The Garrett boots are new. I really like them. They seem like very sturdy. They have block heels, which makes it so easy to walk for a long distance. And what I really like about this is the toe area. It feels like a more pointy toe. It's not a pointy toe, but it's almond. And to me, this looks more flattering than the boots they released last year, which were really too rounded. And it makes your leg look a little weird. So these ones are really interesting. I hope they have in different colors. Now, this is the Megan jumper, which I mentioned before. They have this in cream, and I would definitely order one of these, either the black or the cream. I'm not sure yet. I might get both because I really like this one. I think the boat neck is beautiful, and this detail here in the front is just so unique. Again, a basic with a twist. Perfect. Here we have a couple of dresses. The Cassia dress is very interesting with the bell sleeves. I just don't like the fact that it's a little too high on the neck. I really love to show a little bit of this area here. It just looks more flattering on me, on my body type, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna try that. I don't need another black dress. I do have a couple of black dresses from Sezane that I really love, and I wear them a lot, especially here in Sao Paulo. It's winter right now, so I've been wearing a lot of my winter Sezane pieces. Here in the beginning, we have the Johan jumper, which is a sweater without sleeves. I have not tried this yet, but it looks like a very interesting piece. And the Armeli skirt. I don't like that type of skirt on me. I do think it's very pretty, especially if you wear tights underneath, but it's not something that looks nice on me. At least I don't like it. The Marley's jacket I already mentioned on the top. I have tried this, and I will share a video if you guys want to see about sizing. Now look at this. This is like a black fox. It's just so beautiful. I love this outfit. I normally don't wear navy with black, but I do love how this one turned out. I think they got everything right here, and this model is really pretty too. The whale jacket is the staple piece. I'm actually wearing mine right now, and this one's in linen, obviously for warmer days. But if you are looking for a jacket, a leather jacket, I actually have a couple of suggestions if you don't want to get at this price point. If you are in the United States, Quince has this very similar leather jacket for half of the price. This one is $335. I think the leather jacket is it might be 150 or 190, I'm not sure. But it's a really great jacket. The only difference is that they don't have pocket, and the Will jacket does. I do feel that Will might have a better quality too, and it might be a little bit thicker, but I can't yet say because I have never tried that specific Will jacket. The Will jacket is a boxy jacket, like utility, that you can just throw on and go. It just goes with everything, and one of those pieces, staple pieces, that are worth having in our wardrobes. I think it's a good price for what it is, and they have this in suede and a million different fabrics, so I highly recommend. The Chiara trousers I tried last year. I actually have the black one, the black pair from last year, and the quality is great. It fits amazing, so definitely recommend. Can't talk yet about Luca jumper. It looks like a turtleneck, but I can't say for sure. Looks like a fitted sweater, so hopefully we'll see them in real life very soon. I'm excited about these heels. I actually do have a couple of shoes that are very similar to this, just not in brown. And coincidentally, last year I was looking for a brown pair and I couldn't find, so maybe now it's the time. I don't know if there's more photos, but I think kitten heels and those slingbacks are really great shoes for transitional weather, so you can wear them during spring, fall, even winter for some of you, and summer for some of you as well. So these are very versatile shoes. I think they are worth the investment, especially if they are comfortable. Can't say yet because they are not available. But you can wear them with tights or without tights. You can wear with jeans, with shorts, with skirts. You can wear with dresses, with really everything. For work, to go to the shopping mall, the theater, the movies, whatever. Another piece I'm super interested in seeing in real life is the Nora cardigan. I haven't seen many photos of it or videos. I will try to share everything that I have extra, and so you guys can see as well. But this one looks like in cotton, and I love the details, like the embroidery. It's like a crochet style and just feels so unique. What I love as well is the length. So it's a little bit more cropped, meaning that will show a bit of your waistline and look really, really flattering. We have more details on Gary bag and Marley's jacket. And here's the honey shirt, which if I'm not wrong, they have released before in different colors. Now this is a very feminine style and a staple piece for Sezane. It's like a button-down shirt, but on the more flirty side, and I love the embroidery here. Sezane really does a beautiful embroidery lace, and they definitely pay attention to details. So this is one of those gorgeous shirts that you can wear in a more formal way, or you can also make it more casual, dress it up or down with the jeans like this lady is wearing here. Now, oh gosh, I love houndstooth. Love houndstooth. I have a Sezane jacket, like a coat from them from years ago that I got during the archives, and it's one of my most worn. Now this one doesn't have sleeves, which means it's a very interesting piece to layer. You could wear this under a coat when it's really cold, or you can wear this when it's a little warmer and you just want to put a little thinner layer on a shirt, for example, like she's doing here. The Matteo trousers look very nice too. I don't think they're a matching set because for what I'm seeing, this houndstooth look a little bit smaller and more on the cream side, when the jacket feels more on the white side and it's a little bigger. Now the Mini Milo is new. They have released this in many colors before. It's a bag that I highly recommend. I have Mini Milo in 3 colors, and I have the Milo bag. No, I don't have the Milo bag. I have the cloth bag, which is more rounded style and a little bit bigger. Now we have here the Nicolas jacket, which is the same as the one before we saw, like in yellowish cream color. And this one is in gray, which is beautiful. I think this is really stunning, and I like that they didn't put the stitch in like white or a contrast color. I think it's more subtle and it feels very sophisticated. I hope this is in a really good material like wool and not with a lot of blend. The Nicia dress they have released before, just never in this gingham style, this gingham print. I think it's really cute. Not something I would wear. If you guys know me, that's not my style at all, at least not the dress. Giulio jumper I'm not very interested in. I think it's either no sleeve or long sleeve when it comes to turtleneck, but that's very personal. Maybe some of you will love that. Here's more details on the Sezane jacket, the Nicholas jacket. It's so sleek. It's really elegant. It's a beautiful, beautiful jacket. And I really like the length. I hope this doesn't cut us in half, like it hits the biggest part of our hips for us ladies with our hourglass shape. But other than that, it's a very, very interesting jacket. The Amira vest, they're calling it a jacket here, but it feels more like a vest. I really like it. I like the color. I like the cut. Not something I would personally purchase because I don't think it would be useful in my wardrobe. But I can see how to style this over a shirt or under a coat when it's really cold and you want an extra layer. Now that bodysuit, wow, it's so sexy. It reveals a lot. Maybe controversial for cold weather because you're gonna freeze. But if you're wearing a good coat, perhaps you could wear this, like pull that off. I think it's really beautiful. I would love to see the front. It's likely going to be like super high here, so I'm not sure. But other than that, it looks really nice. I have tried the Malia skirt so many times in so many different prints. So Malia skirt is mid-waist. It's not high waist or low waist. And it's a very cute skirt. I do think it's pretty. It's very simple, very minimal. And in this checkered print is really cute, I think. This gingham style, I think it's perfect for fall, spring. It looks so nice. And the Valentine ballerinas, I haven't tried these, but I love this shade of red. I think it's not too much on your face, but it's also not burgundy, like a super dark red. It's a beautiful pop of color for an outfit. Very interested in knowing more about Mariette dress. I love the fabric. It might be the same fabric from the other sweater dresses from last year, but I really love how this gray behaves like on the light. It feels like plush material. It feels like a teddy bear. It feels like a little blanket. So I'm very interested in seeing. These are some of their new earrings. I think by looking at them like right away, they're really nice. I don't love hearts. Okay, don't hate me, but I'm not a person who loves hearts and rainbows and pink. I definitely prefer styles more like this, like organic shape, and these are really pretty too. I love the colors, the styles. I just don't love hearts. Do you guys love hearts? Let me know in the comments. Now, I saw this sweater and I really had mixed feelings because I absolutely love the color. The texture is amazing. But I'm not sure about this lapel, this thing here. It does remind me of Popeye, the sailor. And I don't think it looks nice on me. I might try and do a try on for you guys, but I'm not 100% sure. Now going ahead, we have more details on that Claudio jumper. And we have Corey jumper, which looks really good. I love this to layer, like for early fall or even winter again when you want to put under a coat. I think it's absolutely useful. The color is stunning, so I might try that one. Matilde dress, for the price, it might be in suede, corduroy or suede. I think it's suede. I won't try this one. I don't think it will be good for my wardrobe, but if you guys want to see, let me know because I might go to the store and do a try on. We have here in the same color Yuma jacket, which feels so Western. Not something I would wear, but I think it's really interesting. It's very unique and the color is stunning for fall. The Stefania babies are new shoes. They never released this before. It looks like a slingback but flat, no heels. I think it's cute with the bow on the front. And this looks like a leopard print, so absolutely beautiful for fall. The Milan blouse is another piece that caught my eye. I think it's in suede, judging by the price. It feels like suede. The color, again, is amazing for us autumn ladies. I think it's beautiful. And you can wear this on the top of something or just as is. I might try that one. And my poor bank account, my gosh. Now I see the terry jacket, which they have released in another color before, I believe black. This green is very interesting. I hope it's the same in real life because sometimes they use filters and it's really hard to tell the real color. But I love how it looks with the pants and with the skirt. There's also this new jumper called Elia jumper, which looks really cute. It looks like a fitted sweater and in maybe cotton and wool blend. Ooh, this coat. Wow. It's like a poncho. Now that's a statement. This is a beautiful piece. I don't think I'm gonna be getting that, but it's really, really beautiful. I might do a try on just to share with you guys. We have here pictures of the Gabin maxi bag and also the regular size, which I have in two sizes. I have the khaki and the chocolate. So if you guys want to see, I'll leave the link here in case you want more information on these. We have the Orlan skirt, which is also new. It's very interesting for fall and winter. Now, this is not going to be super versatile, not something you would wear over summer and spring, at least in my opinion. Here we have the Theodora boots, which they have released last year in brown. Now, this one's more of a honey color, really, really beautiful for fall and spring. I love the Giuseppe jacket. There is a similar one which looks like a cardigan kind of jacket, which I'll put here on the screen for you guys. It's beautiful. That one I'm gonna try. I'm not sure about this jacket, specifically this one. And I noticed so many of these pieces are still coming soon. They're not available yet, which makes sense. It's not exactly fall. This coat called Victor, they have released before in black and white last year. Stunning. Now, this is really big, so not great for petites, I would say, but it is a beautiful, beautiful coat. And depending on how you style, you can definitely pull that off, even if you are petite. They usually run really big, so make sure that you either order your regular size or size down. I see here the Azio trousers. For some reason, I don't like how this particular style looks with this print. I do have Azio trousers and a viscose fabric, and I love, but not this one so much. Here's more details on the Stefania babies. I don't think I like them, not on the foot. I like them on the top when we saw before the leopard print, but not this one in yellow. I think they look a little weird to me. Here's more boots. Now I'm gonna have trouble because I like these boots a lot. I think I'm gonna order the Liane the Garance, which is a very similar style from the Liane, like compared to the Liane, but just shorter. I don't love the Jill boots. They're more Western, not a style I like. Or the Garrett. I don't think I'm gonna order these. I might get the Aline mid boots. They look a lot like Axel. They're like sock boots, and they usually look so flattering, and they go with so many different pants and dresses and bottoms in general. And the Theodora are also so nice. So there's at least 3 pairs of boots I'd love to try. The Liane, the Garance, and the Aline. Now there is a new coat, which I think is very interesting. This is not going to keep you super warm, but it might be a wind breaker or good maybe for the rain, depending on the fabric. I do love this outfit, how they pair this pop of red. This is the Garance ankle boots. Oh my gosh, they are pointy toes. I'm definitely gonna get this pair of boots. I'm not sure if I'm going with the red or the other color available, but this is stunning. And if it's comfortable, it's definitely a keeper. Now, here's more details on the coat. I wonder if there is a hood. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell, as always, Sezane makes the mystery. But I do love the details. I think it's a very unique type of coat. Definitely a statement. The Hildy dress is amazing. I love this. I would absolutely wear this. I'm not crazy for leopard, and I do think leopard sometimes is too much, especially when it's this type of fabric that's like clingy and it reveals too much. But oh my god, this is gorgeous, and I think I'll feel so sexy, and you too. You should order that. Now, the Liane boots will be available in 3 different colors: leopard, black, and brown so far. Here's more pieces in leopard. Do you guys love leopard print or not so much? This looks like Felix jumper, but it's actually called Omaya blouse, so probably a material that's on the thinner side. As you can see, it's quite sheer. This is nice to layer. Here is the Brielle cardigan, which I have from last year. I have a video, I'll try to link for you guys. This is really comfy and a classic piece, like really, really beautiful. And how they styled here is amazing. Don't like hearts. I'm going ahead and looking at the other stuff. Donata shirt, Looks like obviously a denim shirt, but on the thicker side, could be worn maybe as a jacket, like a light layer. And the Valentine ballerinas, again, I'm very interested in seeing. I think they're sold out at the moment, but I might order them. Not a fan of that skirt, at least not for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Francois bracelet caught my eye, Pablo earrings, Celia ring, the Valentine ring. These are really nice. I love organic shape. I think they are timeless. They just complement any outfit. They don't feel too like vintage or too modern. They feel like right, you know. I do like the Elise cardigan. Now they have so many cardigans that are similar to this, but not with this tie in the middle. And I like that because it just feels more unique. I think it's really cozy and looks super, super comfortable. The Thais jacket, I have never tried, but they did release this in many colors last year. And it was a very popular style. I think this red is beautiful. There's more red pieces. The Elise cardigan will be available in red as well. And also the Samuel jumper, which I have in 2 colors. Samuel is one of my favorite pieces from Sezane. Super comfortable and really, really flattering. Now, the Amelia jumper, something everybody went crazy when they showed on TikTok and Instagram, because it's one of a kind. Not something I would wear. Again, I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you, because I know so many of you love this style, but it's not something I would personally wear. Obviously, if I see this in store, I would do a try on to share with you guys sizing, etc. But not something I would order. The Susanna blouse is also beautiful. It looks cropped and like a very feminine style and very Sezane-like. Oh my God. Ooh, so the coat is going to be available in that gorgeous green and also this beautiful, beautiful checkered gingham pattern, which is, oh my gosh, this one I'm super, super tempted. I really don't need another coat. I might sell a couple of coats, in fact, the ones that I'm not wearing so much, but I think this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I love matching scarves when it comes to coats. I think makes our lives so much easier. Those are all the ballet flats they will have this season. I think they are really nice if they're comfortable. Definitely worth the price, because my Sezane shoes, I've had a really good experience with pretty much all of them. Maybe a couple of them were uncomfortable, but other than that, I wore mine so much. And they're really, really nice. Oh, this is the jacket I meant, the Lucy jacket. That feels like a jacket cardigan. This feels so cozy, and I love this stitching, like edge. It's beautiful. I will 100% order this if it's not sold out in like 5 minutes. Here's more photos of it, the one photo of it, and also the ballerina shoes. Here we have a new jacket called Mila, almost my name. I think it's interesting. It's a little too basic for me. I don't know if I would purchase that because I have something similar, but it's a really, really cute jacket. And the Julia belt is also available in smooth leather. Oh my God, Clyde coat is gonna be available in suede as well. Okay, we have a problem here because Clyde coat is available in too many beautiful fabrics. They will have in burgundy, they will have this tobacco, they will have in a chocolate brown, which is in Fabrique. And I'm too tempted to get these. The Molly Low tie-high boots are interesting, but I don't know, they don't really catch my eyes. I wouldn't buy these, I just don't need them. Might change my mind if I see them in life, if I fall in love with them, but at the moment I'm not interested in ordering. And here's the yellow that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. So we have the Maria skirt, this beautiful ombre coat, which is short and reminds me of a coat they had last year, the Carlo jacket, which is sleeveless. This one has the sleeves, so really beautiful. Here's more brown stuff. This is all in suede, apparently. I like both styles, but I would stick with the right side, in my opinion. It looks better on my frame, but both skirts are really pretty. Let me know which one you like the most, the left or the right. The round top I have in black and white. It's true to size, a really great style. I think this one would be great for fall, spring as well. And here's some other pieces. More photo of Paxton jacket, the Stefania babies, which I didn't love so much. These look like clown shoes. I don't really like them. The Sanja dress looks really pretty. I think I mentioned above that I wouldn't try this, but now that I'm seeing over this sweater and with the boots, I think it's such a beautiful outfit. So I might try this dress with tights. I think it's gonna look beautiful. Some of the scarves, which are really nice accessories to have. Here's a statement shirt, which I would never try. I'm sorry, not my style at all. Appreciate Western boots, but not something I would wear. Just doesn't go with my personal taste. The dress is really pretty, but again, not something I would wear. I really like the details, but the style, like the cut, is not something that would be flattering on my body. More details on Sezane blouse. Here we have the tote, and we have Orso cardigan, which is brand new. I have never seen that piece before. Looks like a very interesting piece, like a vest, and it's open knit, so probably in cotton, maybe for early season when it's not cold yet. Here's some of the belts, and I do have a lot of Sezane belts. I have a video on belts if you guys want to see, by the way. And more photos on that coat that we saw above, and now we have the answer. There is a hood, probably detachable, I'm not sure, but I like there's a hood, so if it's rainy or like too cold, early fall but a little cold and windy, that could be a good piece to have. The Garance ankle boots, which I will absolutely order, no doubt. Oh, look at this gorgeous hair. Oh my god, this model is beautiful. And this is called the ombre coat, so similar to the yellow one we saw above. Very, very pretty. The Clyde coat, if I'm not wrong, this has been released before. I remember seeing this color, and I really like Clyde. I don't want to be repetitive here and mention that I love Clyde so many times, but I do love Clyde. Not a fan of the Donata shirt. I think it's a little too bulky for this style, like the cut. The Corinne shirt looks really interesting with this belt tying up everything. I'm not convinced. I don't think I would order any of these actually. But there's so many denim pieces, and denim is perfect for fall. And obviously classic, something you can wear over and over for many years to come and pretty much every season. I think the overalls are so cute. They will have some more loafers too. I do have the Alban loafers, and I have tried the Vicky loafers as well, which I have videos in case you want to see. Now what catches my eye here is the Candace loafer. I think it's really pretty with the buckles, and the Amy loafers look really, really nice as well. Obviously we'll have a lot of burgundy pieces just to make us really tempted. These are gorgeous. Not a fan of the Guya bodysuit. Again, it's like Popeye the Sailor. Popeye, I don't like this one so much. There will be a lot of navy pieces, and we have, of course, Betty. I was wondering where Betty was, because they always release a new Betty every fall, and they've released this in like a million colors already. I have 8 or 9 Bettys, and it's one of my best cardigans from Sezane. Highly recommend. The Onaise cardigan looks very pretty too. Not sure about the horizontal stripes, but it looks really, really nice. Don't like the Naya jumper, not in that color. Clyde again, and we have here some more pieces. Ariane jumper, which is so Sezane with all those ruffles. To me, this is too much, but you might love it. Here we have another Corey jumper. There will be one in blue, like navy as well. And the Audis jumper. Now this is soft. It might be a little itchy for some of us, but this color is just so beautiful. And there will be a Freya dress in that same shade. So this burgundy, I can't say yet if it's going to be a warmer shade or a cool shade, but how stunning that is. Oh my god. And this is our fall collection. Now I want to hear from you what you love about this collection, if you're going to order something or not. I'm super curious to hear from you, and I'll definitely be sharing and try on, so stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to see my next videos. Thank you so much for watching, And I wish you a wonderful fall, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.